Ain't got him out of free there. Man, I tried to watch it last night. I think Remy Ma hosted this shit. Her goddamn sound system was terrible.
Elects for the touchback.
They didn't do it on Smack. I don't know what platform it was, but Remy was up there, not Smack. Oh, when did the battle take place? It was put on YouTube like a certain amount of hours ago when I watched it last night.
Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little.
That's why I asked, because Smack ain't trying to release shit on YouTube no more. Damn sure lame. I used to watch all this shit. My bad, Frank. Why? Because they ain't getting no money.
Sidney Jones. I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like,
okay, that's all that.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic.
Man, that shit crazy, Tonio.
Remember, second year.
Even when they drop on caffeine, I don't even know how to go back and watch them on that bitch. You missing, you did.
And turn it into positives moving forward.
No, good. He can put that shit on YouTube. He'll get so many fucking views, he gonna get paid in the goddamn way. Just like they had the Alabama-Georgia game on YouTube. See, I think it's either a little before halftime or a little after halftime. See, they went to clipping out them goddamn. You couldn't even watch that shit no more.
Just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed.
They be posting all of them goddamn sports channels on YouTube.
Second down, Jacobs.
Sometimes, I guess it really depends on which game it is. Because sometimes I can go in there and catch a Florida State game and be just a little bit behind. Go on and try to catch another game. Shit, good luck. I'm talking about like, I'm watching the Alabama-Georgia game. Shit, that bitch stopped playing. I went to another one. That bitch wouldn't play. None of the motherfucker will play. I said, what got there?
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball through, and kept them out of the end zone.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend it even further. So the interception set up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
At least 49 of them 50 people went to tapping their foot that day. Come on, baby.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive under a field goal.
So now we got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned teams down 10. They've got to contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Straight ahead, ETN.
Y'all down here in Daytona, y'all better get over here to Jose.
And taken down.
Putting it down over here, stripping your competition.
On the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jaguars at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to turn things around.
Just mentioned 2 straight. You're talking about 2 games. That's nothing to panic about. They felt a little bit more. This is a close.
I see Big Joe. Y'all want to jump on Big Joe? I see Big Joe back here, Brian.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. 1st and goal. They got to be a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with ETN. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
What now?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Carr's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's got room. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Jacobs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand.
There he goes, right side. 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 99 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert. They left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. His throw incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Jaguars 17, Jaguars 14. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Take it in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
Go now. Let's go.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Lawrence to throw. Right side, it's Manhertz, the tight end. On the move past the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Out to his left. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield and fell incomplete.
Throwing his car on third down. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. DeJuan Smoot with a tackle.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Jaguars 14. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive. And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time. We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays. Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Lawrence.
At the Raiders' 35-yard line.
And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now a play fake. Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got it. And they work this out past the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Lawrence to throw. Tried for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence able to hook up here with Ridley. And he is going to have a Jags first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing now, Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 34-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good. 4 out of 7.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Back to throw, Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll bring up a second and short. Back to the ground with Etienne. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here's Carr. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Lurican. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down. Needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
It's a is Patriot Place. EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set.
First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. This defense for the Patriots very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers his team forced. 5.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm gonna punt it, big dog. I ain't mean to do that.
Hey, V-Mo, go check Dexter Live out. Man, tour in the sound competition. The one Jose putting together. Man, he down that motherfucker like he about 2 seats of the wind. Clown.
Man, I ain't got shit to say to you, nigga. I ain't heard nothing from you about this flatbed at all.
I think he ain't even say I had one going on.
Accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
I'm just trying to find a truck. Shit, this dude got a Freightliner, 14 liter that motherfucker, but he needs the EGR to leave it. And wait on him to do that. Then I'm gonna buy that motherfucker.
Oh man, I don't really be on this bitch like that no more, bruh. I don't be on here like that no more. Oh shit, sorry to hear that. I had to do one with some deaf shit the other day. That shit, as fuck.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden May.
I'm thinking like, dude don't want.
Steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nice return that time of about 15 yards. And the Patriots take over.
Exactly. Scared to delete it, scared not to delete it.
Jones in the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
I heard like the things
22.
about letting it blowing smoke. Everybody said it.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
2 yards.
Honest to God, man, I'm thinking about just.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future,
like 7
if you're going to
something
try
on
to
it.
block him,
I think I'm just trying to find me a caterpillar
double team him and try and steer him
and
out of
chunk
the
me a
play.
cat in that motherfucker.
They should have done it on
Like
that
to see
snap.
what it take to do it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Love them cats, don't you?
Now Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage.
Ain't nothing like chasing that cat all day.
Picks it off. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. If you combine last week and this week, he's
Matt passed the motherfucker
had
yesterday,
2
bro. Not letting me
interceptions a
yesterday.
week ago.
He's seeing the ball.
He's a driver. Where you going?
Understanding where receivers
I'm
are.
headed to the house. He said, is it a fire there? I said, no. He said, man, them purple lights. I saw him in the distance. He said, when I look back in that mirror, them purple lights are going back.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
So you can stroll up.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it in.
Yo, Rick.
Couldn't
I'm
keep
done.
his feet in.
I'm in my last league game, man.
Well, he certainly didn't like
Yeah, sorry, ass.
the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson.
Hey, check out the info saying that the lows, this shit ain't right.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's
Does it never be like that for cars? Cars, they can't really
That one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
The Patriots at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They run once more with Stevenson, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 38. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense.
but he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They go play action with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Touchdown, Jets. Juju Smith-Schuster from 17 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Again, it's Stevenson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd down, Jones. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can... Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Although a Jets sweep to start the drive. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 16, Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
He's going to look deep for more. And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Marcus Jones picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the lock.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And check down complete to Hall. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Throwing is Wilson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. 4th down. Here's Wilson. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have a Jets first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it's good for a New York first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Wilson's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. McManus's point after is good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Open man is Uzama. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead is Hall. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All again on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, first and 10.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Matt Judon dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. Touchdown. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staffs some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Yeah, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson, 68 yards. And the Patriots are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league.
And it'll be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Checking this down to Stevenson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here we go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure, this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. And now here's another interception. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work
an exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.